Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim Shaves here, and today it's gonna be a shave. It's been a while, but I'm excited to get back to it. I've been shaving pretty much daily, and I've been enjoying my shaves. I'm excited to try out new things that are into my den. As you probably noticed from the mail call video, I'm gonna be trying out a lot of those. But let's see what we're using today. As for the software, going with one of my recent favorite scents. This is the Seaforth Heather by Spearhead Shaving Company. Excellent scent. Kind of starts off with a bright kind of a bergamot pear-like notes and rounds it out with the lavender and a bit of that muskiness. Yeah, it smells nice. As for the brush, I've already whipped it up using my new brush. This is the Dubl Duck brush, red and cream color, made by Heritage Collection Shaving with the gel Boar knot. Now this Boar knot is probably one of the hardest knots to work with. Just a disclaimer, it eats up lather like no other. Doesn't pick up soap well, but it looks beautiful and it's extremely soft on the face. So I think it's one of those brushes that I'm gonna have a hard time with, but I just enjoy using it and looking at it. Man, just that, I think this is like one of the most classic looking vintage brushes, or at least a reproduction of a vintage. Just really enjoy it. And shall we begin? I'm gonna wet my face and get it going on. Hope you guys are having a good day. Some great shaves. And as for the Seaforth soap, I know it's with the 20.1 base, which I've used before. It's very creamy, easy to work with base, and got it loaded on. Let's get on lathering. Using my patented technique, as John Shiv would call it. Yeah, this brush is so soft, but I could tell I don't feel any lather in the middle of the brush. You guys can see there's lather around, but there's like nothing in the middle. So clearly tell it's gonna have some trouble. Alright, I'm gonna put a bit more water here. It looks a bit dry. A little bit more here. Man, just look at that. It looks super creamy on the brush. And the thing about this brush is that I've loaded at least double my usual size. So this thing just eats up lather like no other. I don't think, unless I load double or even triple the amount, I feel like there's not going to be much left. That's just been my experience with it so far. But yeah, this gel Boar, quite a difficult model to work with, my experience. Synthetics are definitely easier, but I really enjoy the look and the feel of this brush. All right, as for the razor and blade today, gonna be going with that vintage theme. Going with the vintage Gillette Sheraton. It's a open comb, twist to open razor. Got it loaded using a Treet Platinum blade. One of the blades that I enjoy using. So let's see how it goes. In my experience, this razor is pretty efficient. It's not the smoothest out there, but it still cuts well. It's got enough blade feel to notice. And yeah, let's see how it goes. With the grain, first pass through. Oh, I'm on a 1 day of growth, just a little bit to work with. Here we go. Yeah, that is nice. It sort of reminds me of Petite Piccolo, this razor, except just a little bit smoother or a bit less blade feel than that. But I think the open comb and general feel of the razor reminds me of that. The blade is feeling really smooth. I'm liking it. Excuse me. Definitely a bit more aggressive than the usual vintage Gillettes. Oh man, calling something. Alright, excellent first pass. Let me rinse up. Very nice. Good amount of residual slickness. Just an excellent soap. Alright, let's see what we have left here. Looks like a lot, but I feel like it's not going to be, I don't know, my usual kind of lather. Alright, I like a bit more volume to my lather, but I think with Boar and natural hair brushes, I'm going to be content with a bit of a thinner lather. It'll still be slick and it'll still work. Alright, let's go second pass through, across the grain. Yeah, nice bit of blade feel here. It's not mild, but it's not aggressive either. Right in the middle for me. Very nice. Just a little bit of buffing along that jawline. Very nice. The blade alignment on this razor is pretty spot on. I don't have to mess with it, really. And that's pretty amazing, given that this razor is from the 1930s or 40s, around there. A little bit more water there. All right, that'll do it for the second pass. I'm gonna go for a cleanup pass here. Just a bit against the grain to get a bit of a closer shape. Let's see if I can go for a BBS today. Here we go. Yeah, not much left there. It looks like there's a lot of soap, but it's all kind of stuck. And I'm just gonna gather up a little bit more soap. Just for that last cleanup pass. All right. Let's see how this does against the grain. That's the real test. Okay, so far doing fine. Just a little bit left down there. That's feeling pretty smooth. I just skin stretch a bit for that chin portion. Make sure it's tight, as it is a TTO. All right, fairly smooth. Not bad. Just gonna feel up a bit. Add some more water there. Some spots that I missed. I always get some hair left right in between the chin right there. As you can hear, still a bit of stubbles left in between, right on the chin. And even though I'm buffing a little bit, I'm not feeling any uncomfort or discomfort, is it? Excellent residual from the soap. That is a little bit left. That's a good shave. That's pretty much a BBS. When you rinse up, just double check. All right. That's a good shave. It's BBS all around, against the grain, across the grain, with the grain. Just a nice, nick-free, comfortable shave. That's how I like it. All right, let me just rinse up with some fresh cold water. Get some alum on the face, just for some extra protection against irritation or ingrown hair. All right, some feedback around the chin, a little bit on the neck. I would say that's a pretty decent feedback. I feel it all around, but it's not a painful amount. All right, good stuff. And then I'm gonna be finishing up with some kind of a vintage aftershave. Let me just rinse off the alum really quick. And as for the aftershave, I'm finishing off with the old classic Brut, that classic fougere scent. Use that CDB method, a couple of drops, and see how that goes. Very nice. Just a classic fougere scent. I like it. I get that classic powdery barbershop as well. Has some similarities to Heather, but obviously this is a lot more powdery than what Heather presents. That said, excellent shave. Probably going to be rinsing this alcohol off as well, as my skin doesn't like alcohol staying on for too long, so I usually rinse it off and then finish off with some toner or aftershave balm. That said, excellent shave with some vintage inspired products. Seaforth Heather, whipped it up using Dubl Duck brush by Heritage Collection Shaving. Mow down that one-day growth, the Gillette Sheraton razor. Thank you guys for watching. This is Tim Shaves, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.